I grew up on the farm here, and my wife and I built Amakhala Safari Lodge 22 years ago. I'm Mike Weeks. I'm the owner of Amakhala Safari Lodge. We had three areas of importance when we built the game reserve. The first was that we had to be involved in conservation side because the guests were coming to see the animals. The community was also very important, that we needed to grow our community with us. And then thirdly, the lodges needed to be profitable. And I'd say it took about 15 years before we really met our Big Five status. A tax to the game reserve to sustain our community development programs and to keep the conservation side running. Initially, we didn't have much money to build the lodge. For 2 years, we collected the pallets that the lodge was built with, these brown pallets. That was kind of gave us the guts to start. Also down in the valley here, we have our grey water is recycled. It runs into the water hole for the animals to drink. Every year, we all contribute a list of who we would like to put on the bursary program. The foundation actually sit down and they go through the CVs and select the person. And Bulela was a hard worker, very interested and willing to climb in and do the work. He's turned into a great guide. The guests love him. He's always come back with how knowledgeable he is, and we were very fortunate to get him.
My name is Bulela. I'm originally from Port Elizabeth, Gqeberha. While I was a student, I had an opportunity to apply for the Ulavana bursary. I was at Ulavana for about 10 weeks and we learned numerous things from tracks, trees, plants, animals, all the cool facts that we've seen today is probably from there. And so the bursary, not only did it educate me, but it allowed me to empower myself using the skill set I had acquired.
We've had some excellent results with the volunteer program. We've just doubled the size of it, so it has been successful and sustainable. They go out daily with the guides and the facilitators, and they contribute by controlling alien vegetation. They contribute by doing our community work. They raise money. There's a lot of different facets to what they do here. There's been a lot of rhino poaching in South Africa. It's very costly to protect these animals. We've got all sorts of different wings, anti-poaching units with drones and thermal imaging. We've got a pilot, Siseko, who does some of the aerial monitoring.
My name is Siseko Mayinje, and I'm an anti-poaching pilot here in the Eastern Cape. I work for ARC, which is African Rhino Collaboration Coalition. We support Big Five Game Reserve, especially the reserves with rhinos on them. I do fence patrols and surveillance, anything that is out of the ordinary. I report to the guys on the ground, a bit of rhino monitoring. I try to find rhinos every day. I really love my job, but sadly sometimes when I get called out, it means a rhino has been poached. So that's the sad part about my job. I feel like I am making a difference, protecting an animal that is pretty much endangered. I would like to inspire the young ones in the community to follow their dreams, that they can see that someone that comes from the same background as them can actually make it.
The big picture is very exciting. It's basically an extension of the Amakhala model. We're hoping to have corridors linking all these private game reserves in the Eastern Cape into one very large mega game reserve.